Garda Karting, this magnificent circuit that was built back in 1988 in the north of Italy, and for the 24th year in a row it hosts this, the Winter Cup for 2019. Good morning everybody, welcome to South Garda Karting, Lonato, halfway between Milan and Venice in the north of Italy. Today is the Winter Cup. You would not believe it because it's a beautiful sunny day, 16 degrees and sunshine, and in just a few moments time we are ready to get underway with our first part of racing this morning. We have three heats, starting with KZ2. That is them out on this 1.2 kilometre circuit right now. Two heats for KZ2, an OK Junior heat, and then we go into the super heats this afternoon, just after 2:30 local time here in northern Italy. Our four finals to decide the champions of the 24th Winter Cup. Thank you for joining us. Our live coverage right here on southgardakarting.it as we take a look at the grid for the third last heat of the weekend. We raced 8 heats on Friday. That was after qualifying 22 heats yesterday. And 3 remaining here this morning. 100 drivers, well, one short of, 99 drivers to be precise, in this, the KZ2 category. Giuseppe Palomba from Napoli starts out a pole position in the Croc promotion kart. Has been absolutely on fire this weekend. Pulls into position on the right of your screen. Alongside him is Massimo Dante in the 176 Maranello kart. Second row of the grid, the drivers from nearby Brescia, Andrea Dalle 110 and Marco Ardigol, the 3-time world champion in the 128 Tony kart on grid number 4. Noah Steigerveld, the German, makes his place onto grid number 33. At the back of the grid, we're ready to race. Qualifying heat B versus E. We go green. Dante does miss the start ever so slightly. Oh, rally cross across the curbs. That was the 2013 Junior World Champion, Alessio Lorandi, went airborne as he shortcut the circuit, trying to avoid contact. Slots back into position number 7 or 8 here on the opening lap. That was spectacular for the FIA Formula 2 driver for Team Baby Race Paralin. No harm done. He comes down the hill as Artigo goes down the inside and tries to make a move on Jeremy the Jet Iglesias, who, as ever, made a rocket start off the line. There is the Frenchman, the bottle green Formula K kart, just ahead of the 3-time world champion Ardigo. They come across the line. Dante, Alessio Piccini's also made a great start. The driver from Florence or Firenze in Toscana in the Tony kart. He's up to 5th in the 141 kart. Palomba is the race leader. Ardigo, in fact, it is who's gone into 2nd place in the 128 Tony kart. And it's back to Dante in the Maranello kart. Has been in super form this weekend, Massimo Dante. Consistently in the top 5. The rest of the field come pouring on down through. Bas Lenners, Kilim Gavrilov, the Russian in the Croc promotion kart. Michael Rosina, Christian Habulin, the Croatian in the TB kart, just ahead of David Trefilov. The Estonian, Kasper Kalasma. The field come up across the line for the second time. 3 wide further back in the field. Gavrilov, Rosina, Habulin that we just spoke about. Ahead of Kasper Kalasma, Artem Kosarev, as Ardigo closes in on the back of the driver from Napoli. This is Giuseppe Palomba, home track of Sarno at the foot of Mount Vesuvius, where ironically Ardigo won his 3rd world championship back in 2014. They go down the back straight. Ardigo in the Tony kart. 128 powered by the Vortex. The TM powered Croc promotion of Palomba closes in on the back. The gap is only, well, you can see, only a few inches, officially 0.17 of a second. Just a 10th or so in it. And Ardigo gets the benefit of the slipstream. Of course, the new OTK NASA panel, introduced just on 12 months ago, does aid the aerodynamics of the kart. While Palomba's in front of him, though, he just punches a hole in the air, and Ardigo takes advantage of that. His countryman who leads this race, qualifying B versus E. We've completed 3 laps. This is the 4th. They go down into turn 5. The old chicane here at Lonato as we know it. Into the back straight and still out of the goal shadows. Palomba. A gap back to Dante, who is coming under pressure from Jeremy Iglesias, the Frenchman. Palomba again withstands the challenge of out of the goal, the Brescian. Dante, Iglesias, Piccini. Lorandi has recovered from that incident just 50 or 100 metres off the line. The 2013 Junior World Champion for Team Baby Race Paralin runs in P6 ahead of Andrea Dale, another driver from nearby in the city of Brescia. Cilenta, also from Napoli. Naples, as is the race leader. Giuseppe Palomba. Team Croc promotion, new for 2019. Wow, the cut is quick. Looks superb and he's doing the job, Giuseppe. These two drivers going wheel to wheel just on 1 year ago. Palomba launched himself onto the international karting scene when he took a podium at the WSK Supermaster Series at Sarno, his home circuit, going wheel to wheel with the driver who now follows him down the back straight. That is out of the goal. Palomba leads down through the gearbox into the hairpin. The part of the circuit that was extended a year or two back, bringing the total length up to 1.2 kilometres. Here at Lonato, they're lapping in the 47-second bracket. And Dante has pulled away ever so slightly from the Frenchman, Jeremy the Jet Iglesias. That's Piccini in P5. Closes in on the back of the Frenchman, the far part of the circuit. Piccini in the green cart. That's the Tony, the bottle green machine of Jeremy. That's the Formula K kart. They both shadow the Italian Massimo Dante. Dale also from Brescia. Still in P6 in as Lorandi, Cilenta, Bass Lemmers. Bass is back in the Slotty kart. Position number 9 for the Dutchman. And Klima Gavrilov also in the Croc promotion kart. The Russian rounds out the 10. Down the hill, half race distance, qualifying heat B versus E. Here in the sunshine, can you believe this is the Winter Cup for 2019? In the past, we've had rain, we've had sleet, we've had fog, we've had snow, we've had minus temperatures. Incredibly, we're expecting a top temperature of 16 degrees, almost summer-like for the Winter Cup for 2019, as Artigo gets right up on the back of his countryman, Palomba. To turn number 1 and 2, down the back part of the circuit, into the hairpin, possibly the best passing opportunity of the circuit. Nothing rash from Artigo, who is a 3-time winner of the Winter Cup. The first time was back in juniors, driving a 100cc CRG-powered CRG in Junior Intercontinental A. He also won the title a year later, and of course in 2016, in the green kart in this category, the Vortex-powered Tony kart, and would dearly love to become the first ever 4-time winner of the Winter Cup here at Lonato. Again, gets the benefit of the slipstream from Palomba. This incredible corner, one of the most famous turns in world karting. Turns 1 and 2. It's actually the straight, although it's got a left and right kick in it. Palomba doing a superb job. Massimo Dante 1.4 seconds further back. We have had a good clean start here. 33 runners. The only retirement, unfortunately, the German, Marius Zug. Four laps from the end, and Artigo decides it's time to move to the front. Here comes the Brescian, the 3-time world champion. Takes the lead in this, the first of our 3 heats this morning. Palomba back to second and has already lost a ton of time. Watch Artigo try and pull out a gap. He let Giuseppe do all the work early on, and already puts 4/10 of a second ahead of his countryman. There's Dante doing a superb job in P3. Bass Lemmers, you just got a glimpse of the Dutchman in the 114 Soddy kart. There's Lorandi going down the hill. Cilenta down the inside. and takes the Dutchman that we just spoke about, Francesco Cialenta. 2016 Italian champion in the KZ2 category in the Praga kart. Also hails from Napoli in southern Italy, although living up in Jesolo these days, just in Venice, driving FD Motors Praga kart. So Cialenta goes through on Bas Lemmers. The Sonic Kart team here in force this weekend, of course, with Bas Lemmers, Anthony Abbas. We'll see him in action. Also, Emilian Denner has been in superb form. Anthony racing in the next heat in just a moment. Andrea Dalet, the 1-1-0 3M CRG over the back of Alessio Piccini, the Italians. Mixed in with the Frenchman Jeremy, who's fallen back to 6th place in the bottle green Formula K kart. A rocket start as ever for Jeremy. Winner of the first round of the European Championships last year at Salbris. Iglesias. So back in 6th spot. He's actually the reigning champion of this event, taking the victory at this circuit, this track. This race 12 months ago in much different conditions as we focus back in on the leader, Marco Ardigo, 128 Vortex-powered Tony kart. All these drivers on the Bridgestone tyre, of course. Look at the head lean from Andrea Dalla, who's one of the tallest drivers in KZ2, uses it to his advantage. The CRG absolutely hooked up. Further back contact between Lorandi and Jeremy. Oh, it was almost the end of their race right there and then. 1.2 Ks from the checkered flag. Alessio runs into the back of Jeremy. They do continue on. Jeremy will be furious. Let's take a look at the replay down the inside. Jeremy, notoriously one of the hardest drivers to pass. The beneficiary of that was Lemmers. As we go back in on the Italian, Ardigo, this is the first heat of the morning. Marco Ardigo. Dale goes through. He's up in a P4. The checkered flag comes out for the first time this morning. There's Lorandi just ahead of Bass. Ardigo takes the win. Lemmers will have to follow the Italian to the line, the first heat of the morning. Qualifying heats B versus E. Il vincitore Marco Ardigo, il bresciano, davanti il napolitano Giuseppe Palomba. Massimo Dante terzo, Andrea Dalle, un altro bresciano, chiude la gara in quarto posto, davanti il toscano Alessio Piccini. Jeremy Iglesias, the Frenchman, P6, behind the 5 Italians. Ardigo comes in, gets the job done. Maximum points for the Italian, the 3-time world champion, looking to become the first ever 4-time winner of the CIK Winter Cup. Nice drive here in the sunshine this morning. There's Massimo Dante. The helmet comes off, the Italian. The Tony Kart team doing the job. Il suo meccanico Filippo Montagna. 128, Marco Ardigo vince la prima manche qui stamattina a Lonato. So it is Ardigo who takes the win as we check the results from Palomba, Dante third, Dale, Piccini, Iglesias, Lorandi after that incident with Jeremy, the Dutchman Bas Lemmers, Francesco Cialenta, il Napolitano, nona posizione, and Klim Gavrilov, the Russian, rounds out the 10. The first of our 3 heats this morning. There's Craig Tunich, the Frenchman from Martinique in the Caribbean, coming home in position number 17. Just 15 years of age. He's the young French driver from Martinique. Over the other side of the Atlantic. The only driver not to finish, Noah Steigerveld in position number 32. Hannah Lang, the girl from England, takes the checkered flag just a spot ahead of Francesco Costa. So this is the scene here at Lonato. We welcome you live all around the world. SouthGardaKarting.it. Also the official Facebook page of the South Garda Karting Circuit. The green flag flies. Almost immediately we're ready to go into the second of our 3 heats this morning. Also for KZ2, with another driver from nearby Brescia, Giacomo Polini, to start on pole position. The karts are coming out onto the circuit.